All right, perfect. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining our November Lunch and Learn featuring Lenovo Smart Collaboration Solutions. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alyssa Unterborn, and I'm the Solution Sales Executive here at Ingram, responsible for our Lenovo IDG or Client Solutions business. As always, just some housekeeping and reminders of promotions and things we have going on here at Ingram. You all should have that $25 Grubhub loaded to your accounts today, only until 11:30 local time. So be sure to click the word apply on that homepage, or when you go to check out, there will be an option for you to click it there as well. If you're experiencing any issues, have any questions, please feel free to reach out to myself or any one of our team members. Next, we want to make sure that you guys are opting into our Ingram exclusive booster program. If you are not already, please reach out to, again, myself or your dedicated solutions specialist here at Ingram to go over the latest promotions, discounts, and all of those resources and support that you have at your fingertips through our program. In addition to that program, though, we still have time to register for our Yellowstone reseller contest. This is running until the end of March, so Lenovo's end of year. So contact your Ingram, again, Ingram Lenovo dedicated specialist or one of our team members for more details to register today. You can then enter for a chance for you to win a bucket list trip to Yellowstone. Next on our promotions list, we are currently running an exclusive discount on premium and velocity products. So select products will be discounted from $50 to $100 off on top of current Lenovo promotions and rebates. We'll be sending out that product list with our follow-up email, but this is only until end of December or while those supplies last. So we've discounted a lot of our highly stocked items. So get them while you can and contact us to close those deals, especially for end of year. On top of that promotion, we're also now running a promotion on ThinkSmart cams and ThinkSmart hubs. You'll get 15% off that standard price when you bundle those together. That as well is going until December 31st or while those supplies last. So get that while you can. Next, we have our Ingram Micro One event we are going to be attending next week. We're going to have a really large Ingram Micro and Lenovo presence. So please make sure to join us at our booth. We're going to have a lot of headlights and flyers, so you won't be able to miss us. We're going to have the whole team there, as well as a lot of Lenovo representatives. In addition to that, we have a fantastic keynote speaker on the 9th at 9:15. And then lastly, we're going to have a breakout featuring myself and AMD, as well as Jamie Twerkowski, my counterpart on the ISG side, for our breakout that is also on the 9th at 1:45 to hear about our programs and solutions as well. Next, we have our ISG November Tech Talk Tuesday. That's going to be on the 15th. It's going to be including VMware and Intel solutions. So if it makes sense for your business, please register for that. We're going to drop that link in the chat. You will also receive a $25 Grubhub for attending. Lastly, we will be continuing our monthly partner trainings in 2023. So we will not be having one of our IDG Lunch and Learns next month, but make sure to register for our January 11th Partner Lunch and Learn. The link will also be sent in the chat. So while I take a breath now, I will pass it over to James McGuire, our Distribution Channel Account Manager for Lenovo Smart Collaboration.
Thank you so much, Alyssa. Let me share my screen here real quick. That look good for everybody? Cool. So, I will also be with the fine folks of Ingram Micro at the One event. So if there are any questions that you guys want to discuss in person coming up here next week, feel free to find me. Again, my name is James McGuire. I'm the channel account manager for distribution, covering only the video collaboration portfolio here at Lenovo. It is what is known as Smart Collaboration, if you have not heard about it yet. And today I'm going to cover the current portfolio. I'm going to go over some of the new products that are launching very soon and talk a little bit around how you can possibly integrate some of these solutions into your offerings. So innovation has always come from collaboration. It used to be a little bit easier where people would get together and brainstorm, talk through ideas in a room together. In 2020, things changed a little bit. We probably accelerated the move to a hybrid workplace a little bit faster than we would have hoped. But now we are looking for ways for collaboration to adapt. And that means for technology that can bring the same sense of immediacy, intimacy, and quality as we would get if we were all sitting in the same room together. So the smart collaboration portfolio really focuses on conferencing that simplifies the hybrid environment. Companies have recognized that hybrid work is here to stay, and at the same time that video collaboration is becoming the standard. There's a greater focus on personal collaboration spaces, and companies are creating more meeting rooms, specifically huddle rooms, and fewer large video installations to kind of support this right now. There are even organizations that are taking some of their bigger boardrooms that they used in the past, and they had 30 or 40 people that were all in the room together and chopping them up into 2 or 3 huddle spaces so that different groups of people can use the same space for different meetings at the same time. And the conferencing solutions that are going into these rooms need to meet the needs of mobile employees with the same levels of quality as they would have if they were all sitting in the room together. So to this point, I'm going to walk you through a couple of the different spaces where our technologies currently work. I will expand on these later in the presentation. So if I miss anything, just hold on for a few and I'll probably clear a little bit of it up going forward. So the smart collaboration line offers a variety of solutions in different room sizes, from BYOD rooms to large one-touch to join Microsoft Teams rooms. So for a personal space perspective, we have our ThinkSmart Cam and ThinkSmart Bar. These would sit in a room where 1 or 2 people could get together and plug directly into the laptop that you bring with you to kind of just immediately start a conference using the Teams app on your own device. We also, from a huddle and small rooms perspective, have our ThinkSmart Hub, which can be paired with our ThinkSmart Cam. And ThinkSmart Hub is a touchscreen display which sits on top of a ThinkSmart Core compute, either imaged for Teams or for Zoom. And these are connected by integrated mics and speakers. So this is a great device to sit in the middle of the room where a couple people might all need to interact with it. It actually has a touchscreen that swivels around. And then for our medium room solutions, we actually have our brand new launched ThinkSmart One Bar with USB controller. This came out in the last couple of weeks. And this is a fully integrated conferencing bar that has microphones, cameras, speakers, all built into it, as well as a compute that is actually built directly into the bar as well. You'll have your touchscreen controller that would sit in the middle of the room as usual, but everything else is contained within that bar. And then finally, for large rooms, we have our ThinkSmart Core Full Room Kit, which consists of a meeting room touchscreen controller to sit in the middle of the table, a separate ThinkSmart Core compute, which can either be mounted underneath the table or behind a display, our ThinkSmart Bar that includes mic pods, and as well as our ThinkSmart Camera, which is the same AI camera that can work in a personal space setting. So the final thing that I want to talk about from an individual perspective here is our ThinkSmart Core and Controller, which is a perfect solution for custom room designs using multiple peripheral solutions. So if you have customers that want to use a Logitech camera or a Jabra camera with the compute power of Lenovo, this is the perfect solution where you get the controller and the compute, and then you can custom build the solution around it. 10-inch display, so you don't have super tiny icons, different viewing degree angles to avoid glare, HDMI ingest so that you can run additional content from your laptop into the meeting. The mounts are all included for the computes, and it also has integrated cable management in the back of this device. So again, great option here for custom room design. So kind of why does this matter, and how can Lenovo fit into some of the spaces and relieve some of the issues that we have with AV collaboration in the hybrid workspace right now. Hybrid collaboration needs to create equal opportunity for participation and equal quality experiences regardless of where you are calling in from, whether it's in the conference room or it's remotely. Some examples of inequality in the workspace for hybrid collaboration would be low bandwidth or poor AV quality components in the room, where remote participants aren't able to hear or follow discussions among the on-premises people. And then on-premises meeting attendees that are seated too far away from mics or cameras that aren't able to participate effectively, or that remote participants aren't able to see or hear. Some of the issues that occur when we do have these obstacles is, just people getting frustrated in the meetings, especially in collaborative settings like brainstorming or education, can cause some people that are participating remotely to not feel included or not feel like they want to voice their opinions on things. And then, of course, low quality connections can create some frustrations and negative perceptions among other participants, which especially comes into play with like sales pitches or educational environments. So how can Smart Collab help with this? The first thing that I'm going to talk about is our ThinkSmart Cam, which is a AI-enabled cam with a built-in vision processing unit. It has auto framing, auto zoom, people counting, speaker tracking, and whiteboard awareness. And this is a great piece of hardware to have. And for example, how this would work in a conference room setting. If there was somebody that was giving a direct kind of monologue presentation, as I am right now, the camera would focus directly in on me, and it would show my body language and facial expressions and things of that nature. And if somebody in that room asks a question and I start interacting with them, the camera would actually zoom out to include both of the people that were part of that conversation. And then likewise, if it becomes kind of a brainstorming session and everyone in the room is kind of talking at the same time, sharing ideas, the camera would zoom all the way out to include everybody that is in the room. It also makes sure to frame out whiteboards that are in the room so that you can see all the content that's being shared from that perspective as well. Our ThinkSmart bar provides 4 beamforming microphones for crystal clear audio capture, so everybody in the room is heard, as well as a really high quality audio projection so that everybody in the room is able to hear those that are participating from a third party location. And then finally, our ThinkSmart core kits are all designed to use the inclusivity features which are natively built into Teams and Zoom. So obviously Teams and Zoom spend a lot of time and resources building their own kind of different features where people feel included, and all of that is custom built and designed into our technology. Show you guys a quick close-up of the ThinkSmart Hub here. You can kind of see where it would sit in the middle of a conference room. The display panel on top swivels all the way around, so anybody in any of these seats can start the meeting, end the meeting, mute, unmute, share content, anything that you would need to be able to do. It's budget-friendly, unique form factor. Again, has integrated compute with a touchscreen controller, mics and speakers. Combine this with a display and a ThinkSmart Cam, which you can see mounted to the top of the display here, and you pretty much have an entire room built out, ready to go. A little bit more in depth here on our ThinkSmart One bar. This is the first and only Windows all-in-one bar. It is currently certified for Teams, and our Zoom certification is coming in the near future. It does have an integrated camera with auto zoom and auto framing, just like our ThinkSmart Cam, and also has appliance mode, which allows for true plug and play deployment. This is comparable to the Logitech Rally Bar that is currently in the market. If I have any, AV partners out there right now that are familiar with Logitech, it's very close comparable to that with additional features and functionality. Product shipments are expected to start on this mid to late November, but we are accepting back orders through distribution at this time. So if this is something you'd like to learn more about, and it's something that you would like to start putting on your radar, we are accepting orders for this now. So the last kind of overall topic I'm going to talk about here is seamless collaboration. And this means hardware that supports UC platform of choice, which would mean being able to support Teams, Zoom, BlueJeans, Cisco WebEx. There's a lot of organizations out there that are still working on consolidating all of their conferencing to one platform. So being able to support multiple is a huge benefit. And this is one of the things that our Teams solution actually allows for. Of course, it only natively supports Teams, but our ThinkSmart Hub and our core room kits actually will support third-party conferencing as well. It won't have all the features and functionality of WebEx and of Zoom, but you will be able to actually run meetings on the same device, which can be super helpful for those devices that are assigned to a room license and sit in a room for one touch to join. We also offer a ton of flexible support options I'll hit on here in a minute, and we provide for remote manageability. And to the remote manageability portion of this, I am going to speak briefly on our ThinkSmart Manager platform, which is a cloud-based platform that allows you to see your entire ThinkSmart network on one console from anywhere. And this is something that no other AV partners in the space currently have. It allows for remote deployment and room monitoring, which is super helpful for when you're doing large-scale deployments, 50 rooms at a time or so, and you want to make sure that you're setting up the hardware, but you don't want to spend all of the time to individually enroll all of those devices with licensing. You can actually just put the hardware into the room, connect it to the internet and to power, and then you can remotely provision licenses to all those devices, again, remotely. And then from a room monitoring perspective, it allows you to actually see all of the hardware that are in those rooms, which kind of lets you minimize the need for in-person troubleshooting. And as we know, when we kind of went to a hybrid work environment, we don't quite have all of the on-site IT support that we used to. So this is a great option to where IT managers can log in and actually do troubleshooting and help people that are on-premise start meetings or work through issues without actually having to go into the space. It's ideal for MSPs that are managing multiple organizations because it actually allows for you to manage multiple end user organizations within one control panel. So another great feature there for you. Improves the issue resolution speed for SLA compliance. And it even has a mobile app. So for Android or iOS, you can do all of this that I've just been talking about on the go. Now for our support options, we have a broad selection of professional services for ThinkSmart collaboration right now. And this is a great offering for SMB customers or even larger Lenovo partners that just don't quite know how to get their AV practice started, but would like to venture into the space. We can help you out with everything from assessment to full on-site deployments. This is done through a white labeled service, so you can sell it directly through your current channels and not have to worry about anybody knowing anything except that you guys contracted the work. But we can help with actually speccing out rooms. We can help with the deployment as well as cabling and mounting things to walls. So if you don't have those capabilities currently, we can help out with all of that. As well as annual maintenance and training for end user customers as well. And then lastly, I'm just going to show you guys a quick product mix of what we have available. I talked about all of this throughout the presentation, but as you can see here, we offer solutions everywhere from phone booth personal spaces up to extra large rooms. And we have so many third-party AV technology companies that we work with. We really have a solution for any room size or any need. So that actually concludes this presentation for me. I will hang out a little bit longer. If anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out. Again, I will be at the One events next week. So if you have questions and want to talk through it in person, feel free to find me there.
Perfect. Thank you, James. Thanks everyone for joining.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.